Good morning, Baltimore. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm on Falls and Cold Springs. How y'all doing? I should be in Vegas, man. Ghosts from your past. That's a film festival for the Sundance Film Festival. Alright? I was making a movie about being black in America. That's what this is all about. Gov.O'Malley and his crime machine. It was about the war on drugs. And I was using social media to do it. Social media for social change. Robert Towson made his movie with credit cards. I didn't have credit cards. I had a store and I was financing my movie with my store. I was selling sandwiches and a percentage of my sandwiches went toward my movie and my documentary. The state of Maryland took that from me. Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brother Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank. I was locked up in another state. That's a vulnerable individual law. And in February of 2008, y'all took possession of my property. I am Dred Scott. That's one of the movies I was making, is Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights? Now that property belonged to me. I had money in the bank. All that shit. Sole proprietorship. Can't nobody sign my checks. Started a documentary in 2006 with Robt called Letters Design. He had a movie, Letters Design, and he owes me that movie. I had my own movie because I didn't trust Rob. You know what I'm saying? How can a white man write a story about a black man's story? And he took too long to do it. So I got President Trump listening to this. President Trump and Shorty. It's going to be a hell of a story. I'm setting y'all up. It's called entrapment. Because I told all these public officials I was making this documentary. I didn't tell them it was about them. Senator Cardin refused to be in the documentary. Senator Cardin refused to defend my rights. I went to the Senate and the House in 2008, 2009. Jeff Sessions' office. All right? Because like I said, I was making a movie about Dred Scott. So I had to go to my public officials. Now, if you think I'm lying and you want to pull my card, go to Senator Antonio Hayes right now. I gave that to him 2 years ago. I gave it to him, handed it to him in front of everybody 2 years ago. And he holding it. In the event of my death, something happened to me. It's my insurance policy. Names everybody, breaks down everything. Got the forged checks. Got the letters to Peter Francott. Got the letters to Governor Hogan. Got the mail receipts, everything. Because like I said, I was making a movie. Ain't no law against making a movie. There's a law against kidnapping. There's a law against attempted murder. There's a whole lot of laws y'all broke. So let me clear my throat. I want access in the grand jury. And this movie was supposed to have been done in 2009. But y'all locked me up in 2007. In December of 2007, you locked me up. That was a reply in October. You feel me? So I had everything I needed. Robt didn't have what he completed. You feel me? So everything from Letters Design is for a federal investigation. Letters Design was supposed to have been given to President Obama. It was supposed to have been finished and completed before President Obama got out of office. Just like President Taft got Birth of a Nation, I was giving President Obama Letters Design because he signed off on it. President Obama signed off on it in February of 2008 while I was locked up in the Lake County Detention Center. President Obama asked for a federal investigation May 5th, 2008. Now my paperwork is in the courts. That's called entrapment. Because anything I say is verifiable in the Department of Justice. It's verifiable in Attorney General Disciplinary Committee. in Illinois. It's the Attorney General, Lisa Madigan in Illinois. Governor Blagojevich in Illinois. Yeah, all my paperwork from 2006, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is on court file and record. I ain't got to produce shit. I just got to tell you where it's at. Congressman Cummings got my paperwork. Senator Grassley got my paperwork. Mayor Pugh got my paperwork. Brandon Scott got my paperwork. Councilman Pinkett said he gonna testify for me. Councilman Pinkett said he gonna testify for me because I was making a movie. Sharon Middleton gonna testify for me because I'm looking for financing from Baltimore City to finish my movie. Because y'all got some grant money for movies and shit. That's called Baltimore Rewired. I got 13 movies. If I don't get the movies done, all I'm gonna do is get a podcast and do it on podcast. I'm getting ready to set up a film studio. And we're gonna show all this shit every day. I'm gonna have that set up by September. Because I want all this done by November. Y'all running for office. I'm gonna run my mouth. Click, aim, shoot. Copy, paste, and send. I ain't looking for friends. I'm also gonna be looking for I'm sending this out to TMZ.com. I'm sending this out to court. All this shit. I'm sending Ellen DeGeneres already got this. President Trump got this. President Obama got this. And President Bush got this. Gayle King got this. Oprah Winfrey got this. Oprah got this. So if Oprah didn't tell this story, what does that tell you? Think about that. Things that make you go, Gayle had this for the longest. Marilyn Mosby had it since 2016. I got mail receipts. That's called entrapment. Because all I gotta do is take that mail to the court, to the postal service. They're gonna run a tracking number on that mail. When they run that tracking number, they're gonna see who received it and who signed for it. When you sign for it, that means you possessed it. Now y'all said that I was terrorizing y'all. Y'all gotta produce that mail. That mail gonna send some of y'all to jail. My brother's a postal inspector. I was supposed to be in Vegas. I had mail sent out to Vegas. Y'all gonna have to produce that mail. I got a nephew that worked for the post office. Lisa Watley worked for the post office. When I was in jail, I wasn't sending my mail out of the post office. Y'all was destroying the evidence that came out my mail. That's a federal offense. That means the Department of Justice got to investigate. This is a criminal investigation. I'm a whistleblower on the courts. That means you're going to protect my rights as a whistleblower. Do what you got to do. You between a rock and a hard place. The mud and the dirt. I already put in the work. I went to jail in Illinois and I went to jail in Maryland and I got 2 jailhouse diaries. And I still got remnants of the Jailhouse Diary from 1986. I got 3 diaries. I got 3 aces. You ain't got shit to beat my hand. Never hustle a hustler, never try to play a player. I told y'all I wasn't from here. I came here straight out of Illinois Department of Corrections. I came here to fight the war on drugs and the murder and the death in our communities. I got a vested interest in this shit. We buried my son. And my son ain't got no headstone on his grave yet. And I told y'all when we started this, until my son get a headstone on his grave, y'all ain't gonna get no peace. Jarrell New Ray Davis ain't got a drop of my blood in him. You feel me? Jarrell New Ray Davis ain't got a drop of my blood in him. Dwayne Gerald Davis Jr. ain't got a drop of my blood in him. But I claimed them as my kids. You feel me? I didn't go on Spring and say, I am not the father. I didn't do that dumbass shit that y'all niggas doing now. I was sleeping with their mamas. It's always papa's maybe and mama's baby. But when I put my name on it, I took care of my fatherly responsibilities. I got 6 kids by 6 different women in 4 different states. And I done took care of yours, mine, and ours. You understand them facts? That's about being black. Now, Jake Davis is my oldest son. Jake Davis, James Hammond, Brothers Insurance, Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, and Darlene Davis stole $2.6 million from me. And I went to audit. This is July. I've been asking for an audit since August of 2008. And the state been shielding an audit. Frank Cott been in office since then. So that means that you participated in a conspiracy. Now, if you look at Operation Greylord in Chicago, because like I said, I'm from Chicago. Operation Greylord in Chicago, that's all the fuck I did to y'all. I did the same shit that they did in Chicago, I did here in Baltimore. If you go to the FBI, Richard McFeely, Dugan, his handler, and go to the Chicago office on Roosevelt Road, I already turned you bitches in back in 2007. I started my case file on Baltimore in 2007. I did that J. Edgar Hoover shit on you. I reversed it. Told you flip mode ain't no record label, it's my lifestyle. Instead of you having a case file on me, I created a case file on you. And I had the government have it. That's why the Department of Justice and the FBI didn't get involved when y'all charged me with terrorism in Baltimore County. Because if they'd have got involved, they'd have had to bring up the 86 case. Ivan Bates, Warren Brown, Dwight Pettit, J. Wendell Gordon, you warrior lawyers. Ain't nan one of y'all want to take my case. When y'all found out what it was about, you seen Warren Brown high-stepping me the other day in front of the courthouse. Dog, I'm getting ready to be real active because it's hot outside. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I got chapters in. I've been a player since 72. Where was you? When they killed Martin and they killed Malcolm and they killed Fred Hampton in Chicago and they was having them riots, dog, I was throwing rocks at the police. The same way that y'all was doing in the uprising. You understand? You're not going to investigate me. You're not going to lock me up. You're not going to take me to court. And you're not going to kill me. Me and death is playmates. I see death every day. Death would be a relief. Because then I ain't got to wake up to this shit no more. But if I wake up to this shit, you is too. You going to wake up to this racism. You going to wake up to this injustice. Because 2020, it ain't going to be just us. Social media for social change. You're getting ready to break your back. You're getting ready to break the bank. You're getting ready to file class action lawsuits. Because like I said, President Trump got all the information. And if you go to the Creative Alliance, it's got the mail receipts. If you go to the Creative Alliance, it's art and activism. I ain't gonna beat you in court, I'm gonna beat you in the streets. I beat you in the streets, I'm gonna beat you in the seats. I'm gonna beat you wherever I see you. Because that's where I'm gonna treat you. The same way you treated me. Fair exchange. Ain't no robbery. Ain't no stick up without a gun. I'm gonna use that camera. Click, aim, and shoot and watch you run. You got a problem with me? Holler at me. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I ain't got no kids. All my kids is grown. I'm married to the streets. And I run in the gutter. I'm good in any hood I go. Governments. And I'm good in the ghetto. Real recognize real. That's why I go wherever I want to go. When I set up, I pop up and I pop off. When I fire that grill up, I feed the hood. It's a block party. The block gets bigger and better. I didn't let my incarceration make me bitter. It just made me stronger. I lost my mother and I lost my son. You feel me? And I ain't got no peace. If I get peace, you ain't gonna get none. I'm gonna shut shit down and I'm gonna set shit off. I'm an advocate in Baltimore. You say my name in the governor's house, his shit is draws. You say my name in City Hall. You say my name anywhere in Baltimore, just say Shorty and say Mic Check. I created that brand. because that's another one of my movies. Mic check. And I'm going to check your ass. You go to T.J. Smith, he a witness. Johnny Olszewski a witness. And for Johnny Olszewski to sit here and put up that picture with John Lewis talking about he with civil rights, that's straight up bullshit and exploiting black tragedies. Because you sit here and let Shellenberger treat black people the way you let Shellenberger treat black people. Shellenberger different than Nathan. You got the Ku Klux Klan sitting in Baltimore County courts. I'm going to throw a dog a bone. Alright? We talking about the war on drugs. And you can go talk to the black state troopers out there in Baltimore County. The state troopers, you can talk to the black officers out in Baltimore County. Anybody that's black in Baltimore County that ever came to my store know that I keep it 100. I didn't hide what I did in the past, and I didn't hide who I was. I told y'all I was a criminal. I told y'all I was a convict, an ex-felon. You feel me? I told y'all all this with no secrets. Richard Sherry did the first story on me on Hard Look. I told you I advocate for inmates. I advocate for prisoners. If I don't, who will? I'm a member of Out for Justice. I'm the founding member of the Baltimore Block. You ain't never seen me run from the police since I came to Baltimore. And if you look at my record in Illinois, dog, I went to the police station with guns and drugs. I turned in guns and drugs to the police, so I was serious about it. I'm a precedent-setting case. State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. I walk the walk and I talk the talk. I'm the king of talking shit and I can back it up. And it ain't a rap song, it's my life. I use a toilet because it's the first thing you see in the morning. If you're a man, a woman, or a child, you're going to take a shit or a piss in the morning. I was in the military. That's the first thing we did in the morning. Take a shit, take a piss, because you got a long-ass day. And you can't know the next time you're going to piss or shit, so shit and piss in the morning. So when I get in that toilet, I put Gov.O'Malley's face on it. Anybody that pissed me off, I put their faces on that toilet. You feel me? I put y'all's faces on that toilet. And I told y'all when y'all started this, y'all rather walk through hell with gasoline drawers on than fuck with Shorty. Dog, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. And I ain't seen nobody beat me yet. I got all my teeth in my mouth. I ain't seen nobody beat me yet. I ain't got no stitches. I don't walk with a limp. I make $1 out of 13 cents. The 13th Amendment. Ghosts from your past are going to open up doors to my future. Mic check.